10 awe-inspiring data visualizations for the data science Greek. Develop contents. 1. Percent of US population by age group. 2. Satellite orbiting Earth. 3. Gender pay gap US. 4. What's really warming the world? 5. The depth of the problem. 6. NYC street trees. 7. Wind map US. 8. Hence Rosling's 200 countries. 200 years. 4 minutes 9. The daily routines of famous creative people. 10. Non-fiction books everyone should read. 1% of US population by age group. This captivating data visualization by Pew Research represents the changing face of US demographics over a period of time. Bar charts are employed to create effect in this visualization. The darker shade indicative of baby boomers is distinctive as well. Overall, the graph is set in the most interesting and simplistic way possible. This visualization tops our list. Second, satellites orbiting Earth, based on a database compiled by the Union of Concerned Scientists David Yanofsky and Tim Fernhold had composited an interactive data visualization. This mind-blowing graph presents a visualization of the 1,200 plus satellites orbiting Earth. It includes data on the launch weight, path of region in which the satellite orbits, satellites that provide broadband internet, GPS, and Sirius XM, and so on into a single graph. 3. Gender pay gap US. Another compilation based on data from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics by David M.C. Candler's team. This visualization represents salary information by gender for the US region. The representation includes information from various sectors like media, sales, law, education, manual labor, science, tech, and engineering, and more. On his site, informationisbeautiful.net, David further breaks down this data visualization into simpler graphs that indicate the highest paid US men's and women's jobs and widest and narrowest gender pay gaps in the US. 4. What's really warming the world? Are you an ecologist or a considerate human being concerned about leaving behind a better planet? This interactive data visualization by Bloomberg Business is sure to grab your attention. This graph not only compares the different influential factors that have contributed to the rising temperature in the Earth's atmosphere, but also helps readers arrive at an answer to the question of what really is warming up the world. 5. The depth of the problem. Richard Johnson and Ben Chertoff of the Washington Post came up with a lengthy infographic to help us understand the depth of the oceans, to shed some light on the disappearance of the Malaysian Boeing 777. The research data was collected from a variety of sources, including the Australian Maritime Safety Authority, Hydro International Magazine, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, bbc.co.uk, and Plowson.org. Illustration of the world's tallest building, such as the Burj Khalifa, are also presented for scale. 6. NYC street trees. Compiled with information from NYC Open Data or NIC Open Data, this data visualization offers valuable information about the wide variety of trees and adorn the streets of New York City. This interactive graph covers the more than 67 genera of trees that are cultivated in all the 5 boroughs of New York: Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island. 7. Wind map US. An interactive wind map of the United States offers information on the current wind speeds and direction in real time. The map simple, clear, and informative. 8. Hans Rosling's 200 Countries and 200 Years 4 Minutes. Let's not forget the famous Hans Rosling's video, The Joy of States, that went viral. The statistical documentary by the global health data expert Hans Rosling, first aired on BBC in 2010, is a presentation of complex data relating to the converging state of wealth and health across 200 countries over 200 years. Rosling has effectively tried to squeeze the immense volume of data into a video that is only 4 minutes in duration. What's the astounding video here? 9. The daily routines of famous creative people. And now for something different, we came across yet another interesting information visualization that illustrates the daily routines of famous creative people, writers, poets, artists, and others. You may have seen this trending on social media sites recently. The graph covers the everyday activities of famous creative people. When you hover over this interactive visualization, a short description of the personality in focus and some information on what they do during their routine activities is clearly laid out. 10. Non-fiction books everyone should read. Here's one for all the book lovers. Based on the data collected from awards review sites and the public, this interactive word cloud represents clusters of non-fiction books. Clicking on these names of the books will lead you to the Amazon web page, from where you can purchase the book. You can also click on the favorite non-fiction genre like social biography, science, philosophy, history, guidebook, and political from below the list of books and choose the filtered list.